Well, hello, hello, hello. My first thing is I need to know that there's anybody out there, and if anybody's watching me and hearing me and whatnot, I am getting the mixed feelings here that something is not right. Don't know what it is. Trying to tell me to go live, and I am already there. So I would assume we're good to go. Today, let's first before we start talking, let's get some bodies in here. Giving chance. Okay, got somebody coming in. Everybody knows I'm normally late, so they're going to show up late. I'm just going to give a little bit of time here for a few people to get gathered. So good morning, Happy New Year. Maybe that's what I should do, is put a sign up that says Happy New Year. I am not thinking today. Fantastic. Thanks a lot there, Philip. I appreciate your response there. And I know the topic that we're choosing here today to talk about is one that I see frequently, posted on different posts. Okay, so it's telling me I need to open a widget. I don't know what a widget's going to do, but I've had that happen before. Anyway, we'll see what goes on here. So Philip, just I see you're there. You're the one that let me know you were there. Have you had this issue before, where you can't connect to a Fusion repeater? Just chat back your answer there. It's trying to tell me too on the computer here I've got too many streams going at once, and we may not be getting some good stuff. And thank you. Happy New Year back to you. So, anyway, let me get rid of some of this stuff here. Let's do that one right there. And, oh, I can't move that down. 1 second, folks. It's not letting me do what I want to do here. I think I grabbed the wrong slide. Cancel. I did. There we go. Okay, that gets that out of my face. Like you really want to watch me. It's a good way to get distracted here. A little cool up here in the hills, so keeping my ears warm here today. Okay. So right off the bat, I do want to make sure that we are being heard. We got everybody there. A couple people showed up there. Me too far away. Who's too far away? Hey, you want a close up, Richard? There we go. I mean, Philip. Okay. Get back over here. So anyway, I know we've got a couple of people that have come and gone. I was sort of making a list today. Of some of the reasons and stuff that a person might have an issue with, with getting on online here. But one of the things that I'd like to just state right up front here, unfortunately, Philip, it looks like you're the one I'm talking to anyway. Looks like I'm talking to nobody. I think Philip's gone. Until I see somebody else jump up there. Okay, Philip, I didn't bifocals and getting up close to read. I'm the one that's too far away. Well, while nobody's here, let me play. Let me play for another day. Can I save that as something? Okay. Oh, is that saving as an image? It saved as a blank image? What in the heck happened here? Gave me nothing? Oh, gave me a bar. Just what I'm looking for. I'll tell you. Oh, good morning, good afternoon. What do we have here? Wayne. I'm glad you're there. My counter doesn't give me good, accurate readings there. Wayne, are you having, first of all, are you able to connect to your local repeater? You have a local repeater in your area that you can connect to? I can do this way. Let's see if thing shows up here. Let's dump that on there. Oh, Philip, you're back. Okay. So, Wayne, do you have a fusion? I mean, you have a fusion repeater. Philip, you said it was too far away. I've got a video I'm going to be putting up. Are you familiar with the PDN? Philip, are you familiar with the PDN mode? Trying to figure out what I can do to make this thing happier. I'm asking too many people too many questions. I know Philip was saying his was too far away, and you've been able, Wayne, you've been able to connect to your repeater, and that's good. If I'm understanding got my questions and everything answered correctly. You're not, so Wayne, you're not having any problems then at all with connecting. And when I'm using the term sort of loosely when I say connect, I like to sort of refer to it more like when you're on the FM, you don't normally say I connected to an FM repeater. You usually say I hit an FM repeater. And on digital, it should be really the same thing. I hit the fusion repeater. Usually with the term connected is like when you're using wires X and whatnot. So that's the next question, Wayne, I'm going to ask is the repeater that you're connecting to, does it currently support, does it have the wires X feature on it? And are you able to use that? Or are you having some problems with that? A Happy New Year there, Christopher. Got somebody jumped in here. We're discussing a common thing that we see on the internet posted all the time in different areas where people say I can't connect to a repeater. Lots of times they don't understand the difference between wires X and a digital repeater, and they think in order to talk digitally on the repeater, they got to hit the wires X button, and if there's no wires X feature on that repeater, you're not going to get any response. It's not going to connect. Got to remember the wires X is not the same as fusion. Okay, the easiest way to think of this is if you're familiar with an FM repeater and you're familiar with All-Star or Echolink or IRLP, those are all VoIP modes, protocols. And that's an option that the user or group has put on the repeater. In C4FM, the digital mode on a Fusion repeater, WiresX is another one of those options. So most people don't have the WiresX, and so it is, you may not be able to hit it. Just you may not get it because it's not there. Next, if you know for sure that it's there, and you can't hit it, then you either have not a real good strong signal in the repeater, or there is a DGID code that's necessary to activate the WiresX, and it can be the same as the repeater or it can be different. So those are all questions. My little iPad video I have posted up there, that's what I had on there, some of the things, some of the questions that a person would be wanting to look at in order to answer some of the questions. And the questions I have, I'm going to post those. I was working on those today. Sort of been working on my mind for a long time, but I'm going to get them posted on my probably YouTube channel, for sure the Facebook channel. I do have a Facebook channel now. I started that last week, and it's the same thing, the Fusion Elmer Guy. It's a group, and so you can go in there and post some things, and I'll be trying to monitor that and stay on top of that so I can answer questions there too. I'm sure for a retired person, I'm sure making a lot of, or attempting to make a lot of work for myself, but as my wife and I were talking about this morning, was she says, I'm just pleased that you've retired a few years ago. Well, I retired 7 or 8 years ago, and immediately have taken on other things, because I feel like a person's got to, I've been a workaholic all my life, and so I feel like a person's got to have something to do in life and a reason to get out of bed in the morning. And so early in the morning at 7:30 I do a weather, or actually report the weather up here in the hills on a weather channel. So anyway, I seen you in here. Let's see. Rick has a question. No, this is not an emergency broadcast. Are we thinking that it is? Hope nothing's indicating that, because that was not the intent. And Wayne, yeah, I'm glad you can get into your repeater, so you can get into the WiresX. Well, I'm assuming it has WiresX. That's the assumption we all make. It's a lot more fun if you have that capability. So, just asking, does your repeater, Wayne, have the WiresX on it? And what spotlight are we talking about? Oh, okay. So is it off now, Rick? I mean, I'm trying to figure out, was it the iPad screen that we were talking about? And Wayne, if you've never used it, you're really missing out. Wayne, write down this number. I'll type it in here for you.
Good morning. The time
Okay, so I just posted up there on the chat in the chat room. Um, I just posted the room number for the group that we're in here. So that's our entrance into the hub of our system, and you're welcome to come in on that anytime. You're welcome to come in and visit. You're welcome to park yourself there and stay all day if you'd like. It's not a real busy repeater system. It's like any other repeater system or a repeater in the country. It's practically dead. You don't have a lot of repeaters anymore that are really active all the time. We've tied 15 repeaters together. Two of them are in Alberta, Canada, and the rest of them are here in the United States. We got 6 of them in Ohio, and one in Wyoming, and one in Twin Falls, Idaho, and the rest are here in California, with the furthest one south is on Fraser Peak, and it's got an easy range down to Long Beach, and frequently it gets into Mexico from where it's at. That repeater's at 8,000 feet, and it's got a 360 degree view where it's at. So I've never been to that particular repeater site, but I've seen pictures taken from up there. It's an awesome view. So I can just imagine the repeater, and I get all sorts of reports off of that repeater down there. And then here in Northern California, we have the Auburn repeater, which is not a permanently connected repeater, but it is part of the system. And then we have the Gold Run repeater, which is where I'm at right now. And that's my repeater, which is a gateway between the 2 linking systems. So we are using currently 2 linking systems, with both the WiresX linking system and the IMRS linking system, and they do link together here. That's where the tie comes in. So anyway, maybe I better read these. I need a secretary to read the things here, because it's been flying here. I will do that. I see that what we're referring to there, Rick, and let me get that back up here for you. Maybe this will work better. And let's see what I can do about zooming that. There, that might be better for you, Rick. I thank you for the because I didn't know. I didn't know what light you were talking about. Now I realize it was a ring light on the camera. So we got that taken care of. Yeah, Philip, and I was getting a notice here that my streaming is a little choppy. If let me ask you questions. If any of you that are listening right now, if you are not on YouTube, if you're not on YouTube, if you're on Zoom or Facebook, type that in the comment for me so I know because I'll turn those two off, and that might help the streaming. So anyway, that list that I have on the screen right now, um, and Rick, yes, you can. Um, it is on FCS. Let me write it down here. Well, see, on FCS you have to do name. I can give you the number, but I don't think that's going to help. I'm going to grab this back out of here. Okay, so there's the information for the FCS reflector, and that also goes into our hub in Twin Falls, Idaho. Okay, let's get that back over here. Okay. Does anybody have any particular questions that problems are having with connecting or getting hitting the local fusion repeater in your area? And is it working with AMS or always questions? The answers are dependent on what answers you give me. That was that list is every time somebody posts something, you don't have any information, no call sign, so you don't even know what part of the country or the world they're in. And a lot of that has to do, knowing that helps, because some areas are well populated with C4FM repeaters, and some other areas don't even know what it is. They don't have it. So that area information is great. Having your name is a good thing to work with. I like calling somebody something other than "Hey you" or whatever crazy name they use for their email address, because I get emails sometimes and I have no idea who I'm talking to. I have a name or a number that's made up, but it's like, okay, number 123. Congratulations there, Christopher. And congratulations on the 5. That's a nice little rig. I don't have it. I have the 3. I had the 1. I had the 2. I still have the 2 actually. The 3, and as far as radios are concerned, I have the 100, 300, 400. And the 991. I've had the opportunity to put my hands on a 500. I love that. That's a nice little radio. That is awesome. What I like about one of the things I like. First thing I liked was the front throwing speaker they have on that. That is really good. I like that feature. So for those of you that don't have the, man, I wish I could pull, I really wish I could pull slides directly up into this program here. I can't. I've got slides made up. I could just snag and draw over here if I could. I forgot what I was talking about. My brain went dead. I need to lubricate it with a little coffee, I guess. Hopefully I'm on YouTube. Well, I see myself on YouTube, so I know I'm there. But if well, I didn't see anybody say that they were on something else. So if it's all right, I will see if I can figure out how to disconnect. I don't know if I can do this. Disconnect the one of the other streams. Might make a little more bandwidth to get things going here. I hope I don't lose you guys. If I do, I'll be back. Maybe, hopefully. I don't know whether that's... Oh, did I lose you guys? Not happy Thanksgiving. Okay, got you back. Okay. I panicked. Oh, I lost everybody. So... Yeah, I don't know. I was using Zoom originally because Zoom was where we had meetings and stuff, and I just thought it was natural to put Zoom and YouTube together. Today I tried adding Facebook to the mix, and I don't know what how it's going to turn out, and that's probably what's slowing everything down here. So, but if at this point, if somebody's got a problem that they would like to ask me a question of, see if you can make my brain work. See if you can hear it squeaking. Ask a question. I'll attempt to do it. So we got the question regarding the OpenSpot, being able to use that in the FCS, and in fact, actually, the radio's turned on. If you go into FCS right now, we'll hear you right live on YouTube. Hi. Well, that thing is, my stream that I'm seeing coming back is really falling short there. Do me all a favor. I'm not a guy of numbers per se, but I'm getting pretty darn close to 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't already subscribed, or you have some friends that have watched my videos or they need to watch my videos, have them do that and subscribe. My goal was, it didn't happen because the end of the year, I understand, was last night. But anyway, my goal was, when I saw how close it was getting a month or so ago, I decided to, in the back of my mind, it'd be nice if I hit 1,000 by the first of the year. And the last time I looked, I was about 80 subscribers short. So anyway, it'll happen in time. It's not the end of the world. It's not the reason I'm doing this, but it's like getting in a car and all of a sudden you realize, gee, can this thing go faster? That wasn't the reason why you bought the car or got in the car, was to go fast. It was, but you're playing games with it. And that's why I just sort of thought, wow, that's interesting. It'd be nice if I could do 1,000. I never started out with that thought in mind, but anyway, maybe next year. Maybe next year. I'm looking to see if you guys, anybody's got a question, because that's what I'm here for. I wish I knew what to do to stop that from happening, because I know it's getting bad for you guys. That's why I quit for a while. Really? Well, the last thing I typed, let me just see if I'm in the chat here.